You put it on this.
What's up, guys? We're back with the Joe and a Jay morning show.
Good morning.
Everyone's got their Joe.
Got the Joe.
We've got a Jay.
Got the Jay.
And we're ready to talk about some stuff. How's everybody doing today? Some stuff.
Stuff for sale.
Stuff for sale. You remember that place in California? So we came across a store in California that said stuff for sale.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, the whole store said stuff for
They
sale.
had stuff.
They had some good stuff.
It was on sale.
Yes. I've heard you have some stuff. Is
Stuff.
this the place to get it? Yes. All
For
right.
sale.
Can you get it for $5?
That's one of your favorite stores, isn't it? That
No,
five
I've
store.
only been in twice.
And how much did you spend?
$15 so far.
3 things.
Neymar jersey,
A Neymar. Okay.
a Stormtroopers coffee mug, and something else.
I got Jeremy a Darth Vader one.
Darth. Love my Darth Vader. It's awesome. He's pretty awesome.
I'm supposed
Sip, glad to have you back down, man. Good to
Good to
see
be
everybody.
back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Last
How's
time we
everyone
were
doing?
Now we gotta sit back.
Yeah.
I wasn't here last time.
When's this coming out?
Do what?
Hurry up.
I'm doing everything. You gotta give me time.
Time.
It's time. Joe and a J morning.
How do you
show.
say How do you say patience in Italian?
Huh? Patience and time?
Patience in Italian.
Oh.
How do you say patience in Italian? Guys, we will have those Joe and Jay morning show.
Shut up in your face.
Mugs will be available soon.
Mugs. No more rehab mugs.
Rehab is for quitters.
What am I doing? Okay,
I
I got
don't
that
know.
right there. I have to build this. It takes time to build a little bit of this stuff, so we're getting it all together. I'll be with you guys in the chat, in the comments. In just a minute, we'll be there, getting everything ready to go.
Control plus sign. Control plus sign.
But
Huh?
Control plus sign.
For what?
To give it a little bit bigger so you can see it better.
Oh, it's fine. I'm putting tags in. I gotta get these tags ready.
You're a
He's
tag.
struggling. He's over here struggling, trying to stare at the screen. We're just gonna make new words up on this show.
Okay, we're good. That's fine. We'll set that as that. It's okay for now. English is our preferred language. Okay, we're done. We're ready. We're set. We're good to go. We're ready to jump into it. All right, let's get everybody's comments. See who's all hanging out with Joe and a Jen morning
Go.
show. It's always fun to have Sit back in town, man. You're always a.
Good to be back.
It's always good to be here. Everyone's been.
It's good
Everybody
weather.
wants you here.
Had a good flight.
There's the thumbnail. Hey there. Good morning, Lee B. Good to have you stopping in with us today.
What's going on, Lee?
Lee B.
Yeah, Lee B is stopping in and joining us today. That's awesome. Oh, this isn't too bad. That actually looks pretty good, huh?
Wow, look at that.
You're pretty.
What the?
You're drowned out. What?
This is like way behind.
It's got
That's
a
how it
delay.
works.
There's a little
It's
delay.
a wicked bad delay.
It's not a wicked bad delay.
I
It's-
want instant.
Hold on.
It's not show our age.
2 fingers.
Come on now.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
That's like 30
It's like a
seconds
5-second delay. 15-second
5,
delay.
6, 5, 6.
1,
Two.
2,
There, we adjust this up a
3.
little bit.
4,
There we
5,
go.
6, 7. Oh man.
7-second
You
delay.
just got it. Okay, what are you getting up for?
Okay.
Alright.
All right. So now the morning show's all ready to go. We got our coffee. Go ahead and get that going for us.
This?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah. Why not? You know.
This could be.
I'm not driving. Well, maybe later.
Who's driving?
Who drives?
I ain't driving.
I don't drive.
I don't even know where my keys are.
You got keys? Oh boy.
I got the keys.
Nah, that smells good.
Good weather.
Nice weather. Very nice
Weather
weather.
today.
For those of the who normally you don't see anything, this could be anything. You don't know what that is.
Wacky tobacco.
Na bat cave.
Bat cave.
But I'm Batman.
Because I'm Batman.
And just for those who don't know, my name is not Jay. His name is not Joe. Joe, Jay. Still a great morning show idea, though. I think everybody should start with one of these.
This could be anything.
Well, let's dive into some.
Oh, you didn't inhale. No inhale.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it today. We're gonna make it
Your
today.
grandma just sent me the funniest email.
Drink water.
Thoughts from a duck.
Right.
It says, I saw a woman wearing a sweatshirt with guess on it. So I said, any plans? She hit me.
I think what we're going to be doing on the Joe and Jay morning show is we're going to be doing we're going to do some headlines, and we're going to make fun of headlines. You know, you like that? What do you think about that?
That's
Now, if someone gets this a little offensive, even better. We hopefully.
They don't
But-
have to watch.
You don't have to watch if you
Okay,
don't like.
Sandy.
But we're gonna dive into some subjects. We're gonna do what I don't do on this channel. We're gonna dive into stuff, and we're gonna talk.
This is rated
But we're-
PG 13.5.
We're gonna talk with an honesty and open funniness.
That just made me laugh a little too hard.
We're gonna
Marriage
do-
changes passion. Suddenly you're in bed with a relative.
What?
Marriage changes passion. Suddenly you're in bed with a relative.
Ooh,
Your grandma said this to me.
that's horrible.
Hey, grandma.
That's not a good news.
How
Grandma
come-
got a sense of humor.
Hey, how come we choose from just 2 people to run for president and over 50 for Miss America?
Because Donald Trump funded Miss America. That's why.
Pretty much, he owns it. Isn't he?
He didn't get the last vote wrong.
Actually,
though.
she was just in the news. Isn't she going to like rehab?
Which one?
When I was
Come
young,
Miss
we used
America. She didn't she get busted
Go back.
drinking and doing coke?
I have no idea. Las Vegas breaking news. We're just trying to find some news stories that'll be right where. Let's see, a news story that. Let's see, a funny news story. We need a good news
Just
story.
Go back, go back.
AOL or something.
Let's go to entertainment. It's always funny when we hear about celebrity. They're a ball of entertainment. Let's pick on some celebrities.
Let's see.
Oh, I already found the one.
What
Why
do you-
she won't date another celebrity. Christina Aguilera says she won't date a celebrity.
I got a
It's
shot.
almost
Oh,
smart,
right.
but at the same time, you know, you can't really. It's hard to find someone that's not a celebrity that'd be able to even out with you.
Ever hear that song? Got my weenie stuck in the bottle there.
Weenie in a bottle? Yeah, I remember Weenie in a bottle.
Jeremy.
Okay,
Ow,
get it out.
ow, ow,
Oh,
I
no.
can't let it go. Ow, ow,
It says bumper sticker of
one
the year.
wanted
If you
to
can
do-
read this, thank a teacher. And since it's in English, thank a soldier.
Boom!
I had to say that because you guys are all 3 soldiers.
Oh, that's the veterans on the couch.
There you go, Joe and Jay. You know.
Okay, so Christina Aguilera says she is not open to dating someone in Hollywood. Thank you very much. That just makes no sense though. The Fall in Love singer, who is also a cover star for Cosmopolitan, dating purpose. I've had opportunities. She's 37 now. Jesus.
Wow, I didn't realize she was 10 years older
I
than me.
knew she was a couple years older than me. I just didn't know how much.
I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal. But
It's
jeez.
not a big difference. Christina, you look like
37 is kind of high.
That's
Hey,
great.
Joe.
I'd show
Good
you
morning,
her
Joe.
body.
I
Dr.
look forward to
Animal
looking good at
Review.
37.
Good morning. Welcome to Joe
Gary.
and Jay.
Good morning,
We got our
guys.
Joe.
Yes.
We got our Jay.
We got
What's going
here
on?
J-Man, Kayla.
Good to see everybody back for the morning show.
Kayla.
Where do you see Kayla? Oh, that's
Evie,
Evie.
Kayla, Marie. Yeah, I got asked the other day. Somebody goes, do you go by Evie or Kayla?
Or Marie.
Right, they're all 3 technically a first name.
How do you
But
say
I'm
that?
like, I go
What
by
do you
Evie.
go by?
It goes by Evie, Kayla, Marie. Like, why? I still don't understand where the mix-up comes, you know.
For now, what? I will mix it up every time I say it.
Well, it's good to see you guys too. How you all been?
Oh, we're doing great, man.
I gotta get back to work.
It is Wednesday.
Let's go Wombats.
Wow.
By the way, Wombats, when I play Fortnite,
Mm-hmm.
we are the Wombats.
You're
We
the
play
Wombat.
together.
Oh.
Should you be playing the game with me, though, you are a combat Wombat.
A combat wombat.
And why a Wombat? I to be honest with you, someone said to me, where'd you come up with, because originally it was called the Fuzzy Little
There you go,
Wombats playing
Gary.
with Jay Greenbaum A5. And they said, where'd you come up with
Gary
Fuzzy
said
Little
you saw
Wombats?
nothing.
I'll tell you.
Nothing.
My brother used
I
to walk
see
around the
that
house
thing.
and then always saying, what's up, my Fuzzy Little Wombats? Where that came from, I have no idea. But I loved it. I think
I got
Wombats
20/10
are
vision.
awesome.
It's okay.
Should we go to Jesus mode and take my hair down? Your hair got.
You
Did you,
saw
Hey,
nothing.
Lee.
That's
I'm about to
right.
say, did you get a haircut?
did you get a haircut, Sip?
Me?
Yeah. Me? No, the other Italian sitting next to me on my right.
You need an answer.
You guys
Nah,
stupid
man, doesn't
son.
look like it's grown that much since last time.
And I think it falls out faster than it grows.
Tell the man you need to take some bites in. You need to take some bites in.
Oh, not my problem. My hair is going in great. All right, let's find another. Let's get back to Christina Aguilera and see what's going on.
Try
there.
Rogaine, but it's really hot to smoke.
I can imagine. No, I couldn't.
Oh, let's see. That's funny, Zip. Oh, that's funny. All right. He said, "But it's fine."
So for y'all on the other side of the world, what's going on in y'all's side of the world?
Okay, hold on now. Hold on. We gotta finish up with Christina Aguilera here. She has definite issues. I'm just saying, this is good to know that. So if you're a Christina Aguilera fan, you're probably in the age of about, 33, 30s to your mid
Hey,
40s.
I'm 28.
You have no shot with her.
I have a better shot than you.
No, because we're already.
I'll fight you over it.
You want to be a celebrity. So here's the thing: if you are a YouTube star celebrity, you have no shot with Christina Aguilera.
Yeah,
Me, I'm a nobody on YouTube. A nobody.
Well, if you
I'm
keep going at
nobody.
the rate that you
I'm
are,
less than a nobody.
I know that is horrible. If YouTube works out, I won't be able to date Christina Aguilera.
That's tragedy. Greek
Tragedy.
tragedy.
I write sins, not tragedies.
So you're gonna have two wives?
That was a good song, though. You heard that one?
No.
You never heard I write sins, not tragedies? I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door. No, it's much better to Panic at the Disco.
I've heard
That's
a
called.
song from them.
That's that song. Oh, well, in fact.
Well,
When I look
let me
at
be
it
the
this
first,
way, I mean,
Miss
technically, our
Aguilera.
marriage is saved.
Don't get me wrong.
to
I
ask
like
you out.
all music.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, there you go.
I do.
Sip is doing it live here on YouTube. Christina Aguilera, how do you feel about a slightly used Italian guy?
Slightly.
Good miles, oil changed regularly,
3/4 block of cheese, Italian cheese.
hair thinning but nice.
Very nice.
Okay, it's hot to smoke that Rogaine. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I don't like males. I used to be one. All right, let's find another story. So basically, I think the way the Joe and Jay show is we're going to be your morning news show.
Use news loosely.
Let's.
Here, click back for me one time.
A what?
Click back for me one time.
Click that one. That'll bring you to more news stories right there.
Well, that's a celebrity yearbook photos. Taylor Swift.
No, the arrow.
The arrow. Well, here's the categories: breaking news, sports, political, film.
I don't
Just
want
saying, I
broken
saw
news.
something earlier. Go back.
Breaking news, not broken news. I break you. I break you. Hello, Dorito the Lucho. Violate the damn like button, damn it. Oh, yay.
I like that. Violate the like button.
Jeff Greenbaum, close. Jeremy Greenbaum, very close. You said Control Plus. Doesn't work. Yes, it does.
Oh, look at that.
Hey. Hey, now we can read.
Ooh, Sonic's got a. I got a coupon.
There we go.
What's
That's
up?
actually easier to see. Much
Life
better.
with ink.
Half
Ink.
price shakes,
off.
How do you
floats,
pronounce
and
that?
ice cream
Life
slushes all
ink.
day. Limit
Hold on,
5.
wait. I've got to pronounce this correctly.
Ankylosing
Ankylosing spondylitis.
That is one long name.
Anybody who has to live with that, you have my,
Dude, I
my
get
deepest sympathy.
Sonic,
Well, anyway,
Shodies,
With that. Okay, so
Marshalls. Like I have so many.
almost
that
as
text
good
me
as
all
fondling the
day.
like
It's
button.
just
Ooh,
Sonic for me.
tickle,
I
tickle.
got the app. Because I actually use it to pay.
I need to start doing that.
Okay, let's get
I'm
back
so
into some
freaking
more news
lazy.
stories here and find out what's going on in the world. Who's doing
But I
what?
finally set up like.
Let's
Samsung
get into
Pay,
politics
but I
because
never
those are
put my
always the
card in.
funniest
I
ones.
love that. Samsung Pay. If you have Samsung, definitely use Samsung Pay. It is convenient. Who needs to take
You
out
don't
their
know what
wallet?
you're
Let me
doing.
tell you, I'm
I
a
got
person
it,
that I
dude.
take
Shut
out
up.
my
No, you
wallet
don't.
and the cash will
You're
come out
messing
with
up.
my wallet. I won't even know it. You know, you might have some good Samaritans.
Get a-
Like, hey, man, you
Stop,
got the cash.
stop. No, the homeowners
On the other
policy.
side, I think there's other
ownership,
people that just
politics of home
Ah,
ownership.
you know, he ain't gonna
No,
mess
New York Times today when actors meeting
It
politics.
saves me a lot of hassles.
Right.
Jesus, every other story is Trump this, Trump that.
Where have you been for the last 2.5 years?
They hate him.
Where has this guy been for the last 2.5 years?
Well, yeah, but it's like, geez, everything can't be like, meteor
Here's a
falls from the
story I
sky.
heard about Trump. That's
Trump
kind of
is to
funny.
blame.
I got a funny story about.
But
that.
that's
I
the
heard
way it goes,
They
though.
want to
Hawaii
remove
volcano erupts.
Trump star on
Trump
Hollywood
does
Walk of
something
Fame.
else.
But everyone keeps
No,
Trump's
destroying
hot head
You know what?
killed it. Or
The
some shit.
the volcano in Hawaii has not stopped erupting.
It hasn't.
Oh.
That's what we should be watching. North Korea
Oh.
getting upset with us. That's what we should
Dude,
be
I'm like,
watching.
why is my knuckle hurting? Because I was like leaned back.
Under attack?
it. What if
Yes!
that's what bit me last night?
Something bit me.
Man, that hurt. Like
That was
I've
so
got.
funny. Sid was sitting there.
My
Dude, I
heart's
was
right
sitting there
there.
playing freaking Xbox
Man,
hockey
he's
last
back,
night.
he's back, man. He didn't-
Dude, I jump
he's
out of
back,
the chair.
man.
I had this fucking pain in my ass. I got this
How
lump.
many times have you gone?
Like I could
What did you
do
want?
my
What
spine.
category?
At the beginning when you first opened it.
That was too
No,
far.
it's gone
Too
now.
far.
It's
Too
gone
far.
now.
What was the story on?
It was on something happened at a concert.
At a concert?
Entertainment.
Breaking news?
Music.
Wasn't there like a stage collapse at a Backstreet Boys or something like that last week? You hear about that?
I
I
didn't hear
heard
about
no
that.
idea.
Justin Bieber or
But
Backstreet
Spice
Boys?
Girls and
No, it was
somebody.
Justin, Backstreet Boys.
There's
right?
breaking news
I
for
think it was Backstreet
Vegas. Let's see what's
I
going
know
on.
Spice Girls
Sin
just
City.
announced that they're gonna go on tour with somebody else.
Boys. Well, they just had Scary Spice is going to rehab. She's like, I'm going into rehab next month for alcohol and sex. I
What
guess
the
it's-
heck?
A big shooting happened over drugs and money.
Not like putting rehab on.
There was a
someone,
shootout in Vegas. Boy, listen to this.
Another one?
11 p.m. Police say a fight over drugs and money may have led to a shooting of a man at a shopping center.
May have led.
That was at 11 p.m. 7:41 p.m. Las Vegas police respond, say that a man
Really?
suffered non-life-threatening injuries after being shot. Okay. 7:24.
It's starting with the latest.
Yeah, I know. Working backwards. From midnight.
Time does not exist.
Fire and rescue report that has been hospitalized after an explosion in someone's trash
What
can.
the hell's going on here?
That's crazy. What's going on in Vegas? Why is it?
Well, this is
Let's see. They respond to a fire at a vacant structure. Have arrested a man who was refusing to come out of a vehicle from Breakfast Hill. On Breakfast Hill.
I don't want to leave my car.
I'm not
You're
leaving
under
Breakfast
arrest.
Hill.
You're under arrest.
Oh hey, we got stuff for breakfast and we never made any.
Mm-hmm.
Just eggs.
I cheated
Bread.
today. I had a donut.
And then some guy came in with a
Breakfast
gun.
sausage.
Jeez,
You had
boy,
a
they were
donut
busy
this
day.
morning? I had a donut last night.
Oh, there was a fatal crash. That sucks.
You had the last chocolate donut then, didn't you?
I think so.
I didn't realize those other ones.
Some
were
guy was
maple.
hurt in
I
the
don't like those
potty.
maple donuts.
Yeah, me either.
But Peanut will eat them, right?
I didn't know what they were.
Peanut.
Oh god.
Boy, it was a
Oh,
busy
my
day
God.
for
you
Vegas
really
PD.
don't want peanut around anymore, do you?
I still want.
Those two.
We're gonna get peanut.
Those two
I want to. I
spoiled.
want to sneak peanut into.
We're gonna send it to
golden-
a taxidermy.
I want to. I want to sneak peanut into.
We're
the
keeping
golden
peanut.
I Jeremy always said he was gonna stuff them for me.
Bro. Keep
But you have to do it in his little baking position.
Yes!
Anyway, we are doing good.
You know, my grandpa, he had a
Better
prized
than-
buffalo,
I
and he had to get rid of his
What's
buffalo
that?
farm.
can't.
So
pronounce that.
he took his prized buffalo, Dempsey,
Inky
and
Yeah,
had her head
Inky
stuffed and
Lucy,
mounted
what's
on the
that?
wall.
Spondylitis.
Her
That's
hooves
confusing.
were
Well, let's
turned
look
into
it up.
Hey, I'm gonna
ashtrays.
put what
He
do you call it? A shout
absolutely
out?
Hold on,
every
let's
piece
roll-
of
if you don't
Dempsey
mind
we
life
ate
with this, we
Dempsey.
wanna learn a
He
little
turned
more
the-
about it. So let's
into a
learn
cake.
about it.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that.
That,
Yeah,
the one I
remember
told
that,
you
yeah.
about was a deer.
No, you told me about him.
I told you about the
Oh, wow.
deer
What do you call it,
one.
a shout-
And then
We're
he,
talking
that's
about-
when he
I'm
told,
looking for
after I saw
Josie
the deer
Wales.
one, he goes,
Where's
what do you think
Josie
happened to
Wales?
Josie
Dempsey?
Wells.
Josie Wales.
And that's when I
You gotta
found
find
out
Josie
that
Wales.
Not a hard man to
Dempsey's was
find.
turned into a cake
He's
as
a hard man
well.
to track. These dead people everywhere he goes.
Yeah, but he used
Ooh,
not
it's
one
something to
part
do with the
of
curves of your
Dempsey
spine.
went in the trash at all.
Causes a curve in your
Oh.
spine due to inflammation.
Oh.
I thought that was
Ooh.
pretty cool. He was old
Do
anyway.
y'all
It
see the
affects men
madness
more
here,
than
the
women,
cross
though.
conversation and
If
stuff?
If the
the
ribs are
myths,
affected, it can be difficult to
ideas.
breathe deeply.
No, I don't have a problem breathing. Wait, let me see.
Yeah, I had
No, I
nobody
read
to
this
talk
out.
to.
Okay.
So I
All
called
right, well,
Heidi
there
and
you
talked to
go.
her for like an hour straight.
Well, we're so sorry to hear about
That's
that. That's
amazing.
rough. That's got to be tough to have, you know.
Because that's how they get.
Give me this.
Mad skills. Cheer to you, Evie. Cheers to you.
Chaim.
Put a.
Move your freaking elbow, douchebag.
Your face.
Oh my gosh,
Elbows are on my
Jeremy.
lap.
Jeremy. So I saw on Facebook today. There's one of the kids I went to school with that he's starting a podcast, right?
Yeah.
He asked for topics that he could discuss on his podcast. Somebody goes, "Let's talk bacon."
No, the Great Bacon Debate is Evie's. It was Evie's Great Bacon Debate.
I have that. Well, I'll have to listen to his because if he starts copying
State
what
one,
I
got
do.
2 tropical
Oh
storms.
boy,
This
bring up that story.
palm trees, I'd say this is going to be Hawaii again. A big storm just rolled through there.
It was a
Something
tropical.
like 4 feet of rain
Yeah,
fell.
man.
That's
You
awesome.
man, 4 feet of rain?
oh my
They
Yeah,
say for
man.
every inch of rain is a foot of snow. That would have been
No. It takes 10 inches of snow to make 1 inch of
water.
no.
well,
It
they
takes
say 12.
well no. When you take snow and you compact it, it's 10 inches of rain
Inch
to
of
make
rain
1
is
inch
a-
of snow. Because snow is so fluffy.
Yeah, it takes an inch of rain for a foot of snow. That was the rule.
Man,
Is it
one
that
of-
way?
One of the
It's 10 to 1.
An inch of rain.
One of
for
the
10
a foot
inches
of
of
snow.
1 inch of rain
Yeah,
equals 10
because
inches of snow. That's what it is.
snow is expanded.
That's what it is. It's more air. There's
I
more
was
air.
at my
1
buddy's
inch of
house.
rain is 10 inches of snow.
That's crazy, man. One of the NCOs in my office just PCS to Hawaii with his pregnant wife and like 4-year-old.
The peak of the hurricane season.
I had a
Oh,
bad-
Atlantic,
Shout out
what's it,
to you.
Florida?
You know who you are, Huddy.
Oh boy.
Gulf of Mexico.
Nice.
Atlantic
Oh,
Gulf of Mexico,
right.
as well as
The
the
Caribbean.
Caribbean. Oh. However,
However, there's always a
however, things are likely
I wonder
to
what
change.
it's like
However,
to be down
things
in
are
a
likely to
military
change.
base like
It's a
Hawaii and
baby.
have
Hold on,
that
should we
kind
do
of,
it in
like,
the
I can
Canadian voice?
imagine
I haven't
just
done it in a while.
privates just
There are
stacked
signs now
everywhere,
that the wet
putting
sandbags
sandbags
are
out.
off and say never part.
Come
of
on,
the
soldiers,
National
put those
Constitution.
sandbags up. We don't need
Based
no
on the
National
next couple of
Guard.
weeks, according to the Aggieville Weather
Right.
Center Meteorology, Rano,
The Royal Meteorologist.
as is tradition.
Is tradition.
I like the guy there.
Standard.
At cemetery. Don't go down that road there. That road leads to the Porta Johns. That ground is sour. Sometimes holding it is better.
We get to Kuwait.
These two should have been on South
Don't go down
Park.
that road now.
Those are two
Ladies
South
Oh
go
my
to
gosh.
Porta John. Gone down south.
I think you went home. We were watching somebody on play Fortnite, and so
Wow,
they
wow.
put a
Big
bunch
storm
of
coming.
C4 on
Well,
On
one
the
of the
cube?
golf
all you
carts.
can say
No, on
is
the golf carts.
batten down the
And then they
hatches.
bounced off the cube and jumped up in the
Nope.
air, and they detonated
Well, people
all
don't
of the
remember.
C4 on it,
We
and
live
so
on a
it just
very
kept
talkative,
spinning and like
active,
bouncing back and
violent
forth.
planet.
Yep.
It looked like a
Very.
South Park edition.
Hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes.
But see, though, here's something, though.
That sounds
he was
crazy.
talking
People
about
are
this, though.
making up.
Here's the
Maybe
one.
it's
Hold on,
them.
wait. We'll read
There
that in a
was
second.
just one
I was
guy,
hearing
I
this
just
thing that goes
could
like
not-
this. You know how people always talk about, we gotta save the
Could not
rainforest,
watch.
save
Talk
the
to that.
rainforest. So we're saving the rainforest, right? But here's something about it, though. Someone made the point. When you save too much of the rainforest, what happens is, because there's so much extra trees, dead branches and brush break off. Normally that happens, but when that's not happening in a regular amount because you're overprotecting a forest, what happens is that when fires do start, they're even worse because there's so much brush because you're not clearing trees away. Actually, right now on Earth, there are more trees than there have ever been
Trees
on this
fight
planet.
back.
I don't know if it's
What was
true.
that movie called? The Mist?
No, not The Mist. It was the one with
I remember
Mark
that one.
Wahlberg. The Mist was good though.
What was
Uh,
what was
Day
it
after
with the
tomorrow
trees?
there. That was
No, not
terrible.
The Day After Tomorrow. That was a good one. The one where the
Day
whole.
after tomorrow was terrible.
Well, shut up! It was a good movie.
That was terrible.
You just don't like it because Massachusetts was destroyed.
Crap! What? What?
That would have been my
What?
dream.
That
That would have been his boat.
The
It's like-
Reckoning.
It's like, yeah, I gotta
Was that it?
Was it The Reckoning?
Let me look.
You have the phone. You have Google.
I don't remember the reckoning that well.
I don't think it was.
I think it was. I'm pretty good with my movies.
Oh, look, someone commented on my comment.
No.
Oh, someone liked my comment.
Yeah.
Gravity
Yeah,
is
that
a
doesn't
down-
even have Mark Wahlberg in it.
Well, tell people what happened. You gotta tell them the story.
Yep. Yeah. let me
Go
get
back
to
and
it.
read it up.
I'm going up, man.
Hurry, hurry,
Uh,
hurry.
okay.
You're going real
Get this
slow,
get this
real
real
going.
fast.
Well, it's not me. It's this thing.
One step at a time.
Two
The
workers.
Happening.
The Happening. It was close. It ended with ing.
Two workers at Disney fell to their death.
I got the
6 floors
prefix
down.
and the suffix right. I mean,
That's
so,
tough.
Yeah.
that's pretty good. I knew it was an
Scaffolding
ing.
collapse.
Well, there was the Reckoning, the Happening, the
It was an
Awakening,
M. Night
the Shining,
Shyamalan.
the Thing,
Ah, that's lame.
Oh, look at
the
this.
Green Mile.
Man,
A third worker managed
Who's-
to hang
who's
on
Fat
and
Boy
climb
Slim?
to safety. Wow.
Is
Huh?
that Cal?
That's Calvin.
Okay, he's on his way, I think.
Oh boy, Calvin's coming
Says
over.
I'm about to stop by.
Oh boy, we're being joined for a special guest in the studio with Calvin for Jonah J Morning
That's
Show.
who I thought it
Click
was,
here.
but I wasn't sure.
Someone got the
Click
day
here,
off.
see what you guys are saying.
I guess.
Fat Boy Slim.
The Lucha Car-
Fat Boy Slim is, yeah, that's Cal.
Did he message me?
No, he don't like you. Calvin likes me, he don't like you. He's
Oh,
my fan.
Bro, I didn't even hear. Did y'all hear my phone go?
No.
Now you gotta hit
it
that
never
and go
will.
thumbs up it.
Oh, my
Yeah.
ringtone was
Yeah, you
dead.
got thumbs up it.
There's only one green bum that can lick yellow snow and get stuck in the
Is he on his way?
Let's go.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I
right.
just saw a text
Why not?
message. I didn't even hear it.
Dude,
Yeah,
I won't
I didn't
tell you,
hear
I
it
won't lie to
either.
you. When I got stuck in the mud, dude, I was freaking the hell out. Because I knew Evie had to be at work in like an hour. I'm like, there's no way a tow truck driver is gonna be here in an hour. I'm gonna have to call my mom to come take Evie to work, and then I'm gonna have to get this car unstuck and then go pick up Evie in the morning. It's like, this is bad too, because every time I kept getting unstuck, I got farther into the field. And eventually I'm looking back, I'm like, wow, that's a long way to get out of this field. Any tow truck driver is gonna look at me and be like, how the hell did you get all the way in there?
The tow truck would have got stuck in there too.
Well, he would have just put a strap out. Well, here's what I wound up doing though. The car was.
Oh, it's flipped. Don't look at me. Wait.
That's what
There you
Gollum
go.
said.
Where's Josie Wales?
There's Evie. Yeah, look at that one.
Go back to the news.
Hold on, I gotta fix it. Now, see, look how far behind you got. There you
They
go,
just
now
got
it's
to the
on.
part that said, "Don't look at me."
Yeah, that was pretty good. Hey, sometimes the delay is nice. Just want to center this up so when we do come back, if you click over, it's already ready to go to
Yes.
see.
That's
See,
funny.
right there's our chat. There's the active
Crap.
chat. Our screen
That just
view.
like threw me off. I forgot. Oh, whatever. Right.
Back to the news.
So, like, I
Royal
did it, I
Family
spun
Slam for
around.
allowing George to mark this milestone. What did the prince do now?
And when I
Poop
came
somewhere.
around, I
He
couldn't
pooped his
move.
pants in
Yeah,
public.
I just spun.
As is tradition.
The-
That's tradition.
The road had frozen.
He's now
but the
throwing the
ground
poo
was
at his
still
mother.
soft
Not
as
royal
shit.
diaper.
The royal diaper is coming off.
So
Yeah,
I
there's
was
the royal
just
penis
thinking it
coming
was
right
a
out.
golf course,
He's
dude.
peeing all over the queen mum, as is tradition.
And so I just sat there and waited for the tow truck. It took 2 hours for the tow truck. That was the second time I wrecked that
He
day.
went hunting.
What's wrong
He
with
got
that?
there.
I
Had
thought
to give me
firearms
gas on
were-
top
What's in
of
ground?
that
I thought they.
because I ran out.
No, people in
Because
Britain.
it
was-
People
it
in Britain can have
awful.
firearms. You just have to
Dude, I
have a
was
special
sitting there.
license
My
to get
phone
one.
died because
It's just a shame though that a child in Britain is able to use a firearm when average
it was
citizens
a flip
aren't.
phone, and this is
Oh,
like
this is gonna
2000.
piss
How about
a
that?
lot of people off
No,
there.
2008.
So
Maybe some of
the
the
new
British
prince in
retreats
Britain
with-
gets to go hunting, right? But average people in Britain aren't allowed to have a gun. That's messed up.
Also, as
That's
part
kinda
of the
stuck.
Windsor family Scottish.
Oh, by the way,
Huh.
you saw nothing.
But yeah. Yeah,
could be
Gary
anything.
already beat you
It
there.
could be anything. Oh, I know, but I'm just verifying one more. It could be anything. Anything. You don't know.
He was able to take part
It
in
is
grouse
anything.
hunt for the first time.
But
I'm good.
yeah, my mom was so pissed. I'm just sitting there in the middle, and I had no phone, no nothing. It's snowing outside. Sitting in my car, shivering.
Shoot.
I was like, why didn't I just go
What?
get gas?
They're
I was
calling
kicking myself
hunting
so
a blood
bad.
sport.
Uh,
That's terrible.
And the only way my phone would charge was if the car was on, but
Wait,
the car
wait, wait,
couldn't
read
be
it.
on 'cause I
Listen,
had
listen.
no gas.
that
Yeah.
it
I
was
was
George
in an
V
endless
who really
cycle of
turned the blood
freezing
sport
to death
into a
at that
more
moment.
mainstream activity for the crowns. They're not calling it a blood sport. You got to read the rest of the article. You're worse than CNN.
No.
You're worse than CNN. Who turned
No.
the blood sport into the more
Thank
of
you,
a
Reuters.
mainstream activity?
George
What
the
the-
Fifth.
That
When
was
was
years
George-
the fifth ago. I don't know. Google George the Fifth.
That's a terrible line right there.
Can you find out when George the Fifth reigned? Oh, stop! Don't scroll. We got to fix this problem.
King George.
See, this is how it doesn't work, though. People in the Senate, they get a problem, they're like, well, we'll move on to that. No, if you have a problem, you solve it and you don't get off of it till it's done. We need to know when King George V served, because
Well,
you're reading
can
that
the
out of
common
context.
citizen in England go
Hold on.
grouse hunting
No.
if
Well,
they choose?
He was coronated in 1911.
1911, 100 years ago. 100 years ago, they said it was a blood sport. Now they said it was, no, now it's more mainstream. So that's fine, no big deal. That was 100 years ago. Nobody was alive 100 years ago, you know? Not, I mean, there were people alive, just none of us
Yeah, I know.
were alive. So that has nothing to do with
They're
me.
all bashing them.
That has nothing to do with me. I don't agree that they shouldn't be able to, like, if this kid can at this age just go shoot a gun, I think that all British people
he
should be able
took
to have
cotton, and there isn't a firearm.
See who the oldest person
Probably
alive
shoot a
is.
22, but not at a grouse.
Okay, hold on.
You need a shotgun.
What's
for
a grouse? A bird?
Yeah.
Little bird?
Partridge grouse.
I met a woman who
I
was
was shooting my
109
dad's
years old.
Spanish Mauser when I was like 7. Guns have always been a part of my life. It's never been a big deal. You know,
Guns weren't a part of my family's life, but I had people where I lived when I was younger that had it around, and I was able to use
So
it
woman.
safely. With
Well,
them.
like Dad owned 3 or 4 guns when I was a kid, and then we
Friends.
used to go shooting with his friends on the
122
weekends.
years.
2 of my friends both had older brothers, and they lived right in the same neighborhood as me, you know, and they were like the only few friends I had.
I think I was 13 when I fired my first SKS.
I think I was 9 when I shot a shotgun.
Bloody.
I told you when I got busted back because they didn't tell me how to.
Can't bounce off news stories. You have to go back and forth
Yeah, I
to
was.
verify.
I was just
Man.
reading that
You
story.
can't do that.
Yeah,
I'll
I-
be able to see when it
I
goes
exited
out.
out of the stream too because I was looking up information, which is
Did
what
you
I
get the
was.
thing and get it all started
Yep.
again? It's not showing.
It is on my phone.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back. I have no idea where we cut off.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, because your phone was locked too.
Ask them how long we've been out.
I don't know when the last thing was.
9:52 was when it stopped.
It's still not
So
going
like
on this
6
end.
minutes.
Damn.
Dude, I'm looking at it right
It's
here.
okay. It's not going on this end. I just want to check it real quick. Everything looks good there. I don't know what's going on with the computer, why it's not registering it, but okay.
Back out of it and re-register into it.
I'm gonna have to.
There it goes, Jay.
Did it come back up over here? No. It's not that. It's right here. I gotta have this.
Reload.
This has to be working.
Refresh it.
You know, someday what you would do is you would hire someone who would do this for you. But that doesn't work out that way right
No,
now.
not these days.
Well, you can always get some kid who's an intern at college to do it.
Yeah, it was about 6 minutes.
So I only missed about 3 minutes worth. So I guess we missed that whole thing talking about the veterans receiving disability from the
back-
Civil War.
Back
And our whole old lady
That
conversation.
gave technical difficulties. These things happen from time to time. There's nothing you can do about it. But when we see these problems happen, we fix them right away. Come on, man. Do you know how I got these cards? Batman gave them to me.
My finger was in my eye and a letter came at me.
I'm just crazy.
Holy crap.
I'm like a dog with a car. I wouldn't know
My
what
eyes
to do with it
started
when I caught
itching.
it.
Oh.
Did you
Like,
just rob us?
Randomly, and I was trying to scratch it, and then all of a
And
sudden
then
I
we'll
opened
make
up
it a
my right eye,
slider,
and there's like a
disappear.
lighter coming at me.
He's got the grenade now. I love the theory that says the Joker was a veteran. And he
Yeah,
did you ever hear
that
that?
Did you catch
I never
it
heard-
too?
I heard that before.
Dark
somewhere.
Knight's Joker, he was a veteran, and
Did
he
you
came back
catch
from and he makes the thing. He goes, you know, a whole truck full of soldiers blow up, and no one cares because it's according to plan. But I come in and blow up one little hospital, and suddenly everybody's panicking because it's not according to
That's
plan.
great.
I blow up one little hospital. I'm telling you though, if they ever want to, I can do Heath Ledger's The Joker. It can happen again. Makeup just has to be done.
Your name is just a joke.
I got the hair for it.
When there was an active shooter over
Do the
at
makeup.
Nova, dude, I was at work. I was-
Just want my phone.
Well,
Your joke
it was.
put
There
the
wasn't
makeup
even
on with a
anybody
William
there.
Morgan T-shirt on.
There was multiple phone calls
Oh,
made
that's a
that somebody
good
was
idea.
loading a weapon at the hospital. Nobody was there. They searched. We
He
went
puts the gun
online.
to his head. Heads, you live. Tails, you die. Now it's exciting. Wow, we're interesting. I'm like a dog with a car. I wouldn't know what to do with it when I caught it. It's not about the money. It's about chaos. That Joker was so good, dude.
Something like
Yes.
for free.
If you're ever good at something, never do it for
Never
free.
do it for free.
But that's magicians, though, right? They're good at doing magic.
I would say there was a tie with him. I like the original Joker, Jack Nicholson.
Well,
That Michael
here's-
Keaton, the
here's-
first Michael Keaton Batman, that's my favorite Batman.
here's something
still.
you have to realize about the Jokers.
That's a
If,
good
if you
Batman.
even look at the DC Marvel comic books of
Yeah.
Joker, there were 3 Jokers. 3 distinct different Jokers that went out through time. They changed Jokers through the Batman. They would die and a new Joker would appear. If you look at the way the Batman is set up, for every Joker, each one has represented one from this one, this one, this one to this one, and this one to this one. So, in essence, though, just in the comic books, there
not
were
all
new
Batman
Jokers.
movies had Jokers in them.
No, but there have been 3 Jokers.
Like the George Clooney one. That was a terrible Batman.
There was no Joker.
Yeah, but it was still terrible.
The first Joker, though, when you look at the comic books, he was like with the original Batman.
That was the one with Jim Carrey as the Riddler, right?
Hold on, no,
That was
the one
terrible.
with Adam West back in the day. The Joker was all goofy and clowny.
Yeah.
If you look at the original comic books, that's how the Joker was. And then
And
you
as
moved
they-
into the next kind of Joker, who was a little more suave and everything like that. That was Jack Nicholson's Joker. And then you move into Heath Ledger's Joker, who's just a little crazy, which is the one who was blowing up stuff and killing everybody. And then you've got the Suicide Squad one, who's a little more gangster. And that was reflected in the comic books as well. So they're actually covering each different, they're just not making different Jokers, they're drawing off of different eras of Joker to do each one in every movie that they do. So I think it's really ingenious.
So one
But
day
the-
we'll have Samurai Batman.
Well, the Heath Ledger was I still think, one of the best. Good morning, Chase. Chase Harper. Chase Harper. Harper.
What's been going on, Gary?
No Josie
Or is it
Wales,
Josh
huh?
Harper?
Josie will stop by soon enough. He might be. Who knows? We gotta make room for Calvin. Join him on a morning show. Maybe
What-
have Calvin do
What time is it around where you guys are?
Right.
Give me some times. It's 10:03 here.
It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, drinking his coffee and gin.
4:05 p.m.
Sounds
That's
terrible.
That's gotta be English.
Coffee and gin? No, that's
My goodness.
quite a regular drink.
4:05.
Little coffee, little
Drinking
gin.
time there. Just about.
I'm good on gin. Give me some coffee. Hold the gin.
I'll have a Jack and Coke. Hold the Jack. Did you just make a joke? Yes, I did.
Jack and Coke, hold the Coke.
No, I said that at a restaurant when I was a kid. I told the waitress, I was like 17, I'll take a Jack and Coke, hold the Jack. And she's like, can I see your ID? I'm like, you didn't hear me clearly, sweetheart. I was hold on, I'm glad he's never heard this one. I went to an A's game up in California with a buddy, right? Now, I didn't know about Gmail at the time.
Oh.
Because I didn't even have Facebook. I thought my way, someone made me a MySpace. I hated that, right? So we go to the A's game, and then we have to drive back from Oakland to
What's
base.
the weather there, Gary?
So we decided
Yeah, for weather.
to stop off in
No,
Hooters for something to eat.
winter's coming quick.
So we go to Hooters. We sit down and my friend orders his food. You know, what do you want? I'll take a burger. Da, 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 da. He wanted this.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
nice.
take that. The lady says to me, you know, what would you like, sir? I said, can I have, I'd like
Jeremy,
a...
he's pushing buttons. Make
Except
sure
for
he's
touching
not
stuff.
No,
What are
I'm
you
just
doing?
moving so I can read better.
That was about
I'm
King
reading
George.
about it.
King George. You don't get to learn.
Well,
Not on the morning show, you don't. They learn, not us. We don't learn. You go do that on your own time.
I take
So
I
anyway,
say
the
that.
lady
Little
though,
Sonny
you know, I
Boy.
typical, yes ma'am, no ma'am. She goes, how would you
Not
like your
bad.
burger cooked? And I always say the same thing. I always say how I like my burger cooked. On a grill,
it'd
please.
be like 90 today, right? 90 would rain today.
But you say it, you got to be subtle with it.
Love
When
a
the,
good stuff.
when the waitress says to you, how do you want your burger cooked? Or on a grill.
On the grill.
They'll stop. And she looked, she thought it was fun. Anyway, the girl found out that I was from, she's like, I love your manners. You're so polite. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Where are you from? From Tennessee. Oh, me too. Where? I'm from Clarksville. No way, me too. I'm like, no. What school did you go to? She says Kenwood.
Oh,
I'm like, no way,
man.
that's awesome. So she winds up though when she's leaving. I told her, I'm getting ready to deploy to Afghanistan and everything like that. I'm not gonna have a phone. Sorry, that's why I can't. So she writes down her email address at gmail.com with the heart above the I. At the time, I thought Gmail was a business-related account, and it was linked to like her Hooters thing. I was like, oh, she wants me to buy calendars. Screw her, I'm not buying calendars.
What you trip?
Oh.
15 degrees Celsius.
15 degrees Celsius, so it's times 2, add 32. And that's the temperature.
64. times 2, 15. 15 is 30. And 32 is
No.
62.
Then it's 15 times.
Hold on.
Oh, I forget how to calculate. It's times 2, add 32. I thought it was. Maybe it's plus 2 times 2, add 32.
Where is
Candle,
it 69 degrees?
It's between 50 and 68.
Oh, so I got it right.
That's what I did.
Times 2, add 32.
Yeah, that's 62.
Yeah, so I can convert Celsius. I swear though, I still want to get it tattooed on my foot. I'm gonna get the recipe for gunpowder tattooed on my foot.
Why? But
Well, the likelihood that one, I'll always have it with me as long as I don't lose my foot.
It's 59
And at which
It's-
point, if I do, I don't need to
Jeremy.
worry about gunpowder.
times 9 divide by 5 plus
That's too much
32.
math.
Yeah.
I was close. My way was fine. Times 2, add 32.
It's 59
59
degrees.
degrees.
Times
Oh,
2,
thanks,
30.
Gary.
Yeah, so close enough. And real people in men.
Chas. Oh, I didn't even see that. Morning, guys. Morning.
What is it even?
Chas. How do you say that?
It's
Chas-
Chase
times
Harper.
9 divide by 5 add
Chase Harper.
32.
Chasiper. Chasiper. That's one word.
Papa.
That's what I said. Chasiper.
Hey,
Shut up.
So, do you remember this? Denny in the back.
No.
Chase? Jeremy? Oh, I'm here. Hello. That was Mustafa. Remember Mustafa?
Lion King?
No, the kid outside the gate.
That was
Oh,
Mufasa.
Teddy Bear. Remember Teddy Bear?
Yeah.
Teddy Bear.
Oh, Mustafa. Yeah. I remember the kids.
By the way,
the kids.
Josie Wales.
Josie Wales.
Right.
Josie.
What's going on, Josie?
We put out the call
I've
for
been
Josie
asking for
Wales.
you.
Where's Josie Wales?
Hello, Josie Wales.
You guys don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for Josie
Sit.
Wales.
Mufasa is
Josie
from.
Wales.
Lion King.
Lion
Mustafa was the little boy with the
Yeah.
diarrhea medicine.
Yeah,
problem.
that's right. Yeah.
And-
What?
Oh.
All right.
man.
So
We had this.
the story goes like this: is that Sip and I were guarding
This kid was a dick.
we were guarding a fence line that they'd blown a hole in with the mortars.
Right.
Josie Wales.
So they parked our 113 in the hole.
They've
Which I
actually
was
been
like,
playing Dirty Harry
excuse me,
lately.
this is a problem. And they were like, what's the problem? I'm like, the mortar hit right here, right? Yeah. So
That's a modern Josie Wales.
Cow.
dum do, clicking her fingers just as happy
Hello.
as. Anyway,
Yes.
so anyway.
Hey, we have a call-in. Call-in. That's what you do. Get a track phone.
All right.
Do it that way.
I was thinking about doing that.
Get a track and get a call-in. Hook it up.
Two.
Okay, you know. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Well, I mean,
Have call-ins.
I guess you can still surprise her by telling her.
I guess you could just hang up the phone and don't worry about that girl.
And then you gotta dial a bunch of crazy numbers to call
You can't.
overseas.
It's the same
No, they
thing.
can Skype call though. Put $1 or $2 on their Skype account and
I
they
think
call.
Australia is 011.
I know.
She-
I
she's
know when I had to
understanding.
call
Just what she
Saudi
is.
Arabia when I was a kid.
Annie.
That was
Anne's here.
0000111.
Yeah, I think
Dial
so.
Saudi Arabia. For Christmas, what happened was I had
Merry Christmas.
yeah. I called Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Okay, when you say it that way, it
That
sounds a
goes
lot
over well.
It sounds a lot funnier when you say it that way. But you have to understand what was going on.
Good
Was that
morning, Annie G.
I had
Was
met
that Monica?
No.
I had met a girl online when I was a kid, like 14 years old. Her and I got along really well. We exchanged emails,
Oh
we
my
talked for
God.
months and everything. Her father lived in Saudi Arabia, but he was a businessman and he had a home in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So her and I used to talk all the time. Her name was Serena. She was a Middle Eastern girl. And when she was in Christmas in Saudi Arabia, she was like, you know, I hate that I have to be in Christmas. I prefer to be in America for Christmas. So for Christmas, my mom was like, if you want to call her in Saudi Arabia, you can. Come on in.
I got it. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Calvin's here. Calvin's here. So, okay. So, anyway, back to the fence line. So, they blew the hole in the fence line. So they parked our 113 in the hole. I didn't like that because I said, look, if they left the mortar tube right where it is, and the next time they walk up and drop another one in, where do you think it's going to go?
I mean,
Probably right
I'm not
about
saying.
here.
I'm just saying you could have put something else. That's above it.
Calvin's joining us. Calvin in the back. Hello, Calvin.
What up, everybody?
So So what they did was, so Sip and I are guarding this fence line. Now they decided that because the hole in the fence had been blown open by the mortar, and that they were redoing the ECP completely, it was not worth fixing the hole. Just wait until it's time to update the hole. So we guarded the hole for like 4 months in a 113. So these kids used to come by all the time though, and one's name was this older kid, kind of a dick to everybody, all the littler
He
kids.
took everybody's shit away.
So we
We
would
had him
drink.
kicked. We had him got kicked in the nuts.
Well,
dude.
we
It was
threw a bunch of
hilarious.
stuff to the kids, and the older boy took it all for himself, and the kids are looking at us like, no. Sip goes, walk up to him, and kick him in the nuts. Dude, bam! Drive, fell to the ground, dropped all his stuff, and they picked up their stuff. Now, I always thought to myself, I'm like, damn, that's democracy right there. If these people could have gotten that, I wouldn't be here. So, one day, though, I'm like,
democracy.
democracy's kicking in. Bam! So one day, though, the kid's always taking the older kid's stuff.
INEZ.
And I decided one day I'm going to fix his little red
Good
wagon.
morning. How you doing?
So I went and told the medic, I was like, dude, I
All
haven't
good?
pooped in 5 days. He goes, whoa, man, that's not good. Here's some laxatives. I'm like, gee, thanks, man. And he gave me these capsules. They were gel caps. So I went back to my room that night, and I was tired of this older kid stealing stuff from the younger kids. It's not right. You know, I brought enough for everybody. I went back to my room, and I spent some of the evening cracking that seal on the Gatorade without breaking the cap seal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Then I took a pin. Each gel cap, 5 of them. Said take 1 for extreme diarrhea relief and everything, you know?
oh man.
So then I put that seal back on
Constipation relief.
for constipation relief. Ah, fix that little guy's wagon. That goes in my bag for later.
That was bugging
Hey,
me.
Chuck's right there, dude.
Sip and I go over. We get to our position. Every morning the kids showed up and we did a little PT with them. 1, 2, 3. Then they got gifts.
Oh, man, I'm clapping.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Yeah, we would do that every morning with them, you know, little arm clappers, you know, raises, you know, arm holds, hold that, you know, all that kind of stuff, hold that, and they got their treats. So I chuck over everything, I see the older kid, and I'm like, right here for you. Chuck it over the fence line, that kid grabs it up, cracks it open, and gives it to his little brother. I'm like, the little kid guzzles it up like it's the last Gatorade on earth, and I'm like, no. Now, I recognized every kid that came by every morning. I knew all their names and I recognized them. I didn't see that little boy for like the next 4 days. Probably performing an Iraqi exorcism on him. Oh, I felt bad. I felt
Oh, that's
horrible.
hilarious. bro.
Horrible. The one time he shows an act of kindness.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Allah was on his side.
The other dude threw a rock. He took his stuff. The other dude threw a rock, hit him in the back of the head.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
It almost knocked him out, dude.
He must have beamed it. Willie
Those
beamed
kids
it.
are rough to each other, man. They beat each other up pretty hardcore.
One of my favorite things, though, was catching geckos and dipping them in chem lights and letting them go.
You should have cracked chem lights or punched a hole and threw that if someone grabbed this.
No. You remember the geckos in Iraq? The little lizards? We would crack open the chem light and then dip the
Dip 'em
geckos
in.
in them because it's
Let them
non-toxic.
go.
But then when you let the geckos go and you see this little glowing gecko running off into the desert, it was just...
They're like going through the sandbags, all these glowing geckos.
It don't hurt them, you
That
know?
was
It
hilarious.
didn't hurt them, but it was just, it was funny.
That was hilarious.
Glow in the dark geckos. The owls could see them easier.
I was in CP1 with Turner.
Kids saw him over there. They're like,
I was in CP1 with Turner, and I'm at that thing with the night vision. It was at night.
Yeah.
So I cracked the chem light. Well, I go, hey, Turner, watch this. And I cracked the chem light. I cut the end off, put some on my finger, and I go. No, I saw dots. At night.
Wait, was that glow in the dark one?
Yeah.
You remember those, the IR chem
The
lights?
chem light?
Dude.
No, regular chem light.
Dude, we had the IR chem lights. You saw those? We first got those and no one told us what they were. I'm in a tower. This is a
Dud. Dud.
Bad box. Jesus. Dude, I finally put I put the LiDARs on. The tower's glowing. Womp, womp, womp. I must have cracked like 13 of them.
Where was this at one point?
CP2.
CP2 was the problem.
We had the little town outside of Spiker.
No.
They gave us one of those deer hunting lights. We were in the tower. We're like, I wonder how well this thing works. Never gone hunting at night. Done day hunting a couple times at young age. And I turn on the button. I pull it here. Click. The town just lights up like this huge circle of town. I'm just like,
You see turbans and eyes. A deer in the headlight. Mohammed? Yes, 50 yes.
Oh my god. Butter did that last night. Eyes. Pillow. God. We couldn't stop laughing over that for the longest time last night. That was great.
There was one time we had to go outside of our gate because some kids had stole some razor wire and they pulled it into the vineyard just outside of our gate. So Sergeant A and I go out there and he's like, okay, we're gonna get out there and we're gonna get this barbed wire back. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get this barbed wire back. We get out there and he goes, all right, now you go get it. I'm like, whoa, what happened to we?
yeah.
Dude, he sent me into a field to go get barbed wire. Dude, I was like, this is not good. I'm walking through like hedgerows and I'm like looking left. I'm like, anybody can pop out any time with an AK and I can't see around these edges. As soon as I got to that stuff, I grabbed that shit and ran out of there. I'm like, no, not today, Al-Qaeda. Here's your damn barbed wire. You asshole. What happened to we, Sarge? What happened to we? I didn't know we meant you were going to watch me. Watch my back. Your back just got hit twice. Thank you. Good times, Dad. Let's see what's going on. Well, how long has this epic episode been going? From Joe and a Jay. Are we getting close? We're getting close. We're getting close to that 1 hour mark for a 1 hour Joe and a Jay morning show. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying. We've had a great time. I've had a great time. The coffee has been really good. Nice cup of Joe. You had a nice Jay. Little Joe and a Jay morning show. You can't go wrong with that. I would love to turn this into maybe like a podcast or something like that. That would be a fun thing to do. People stopping by. I'd have to get some good equipment. Someday, people, as the channel grows and things like this carry on, we're going to be able to do more and more and more. I'm going to be putting up a lot of some financing myself at the end of the year to get some new equipment to actually have like a decent microphone and a new computer for everything we're going to need, and maybe grab some green screens and maybe a few mic stands, and we're going to have decent camera work. That should be coming the beginning of next year. That should all be in the works. We're ready to do that soon.
I am back.
How long is Sip down for? Sip, how long are you here for? Joycey Wales is asking.
Oh.
The Blue Wrench Club is back. Oh, wow, look at that. It is back.
Wales.
I feel like we're leaving Calvin out. Do you want a water or anything? Soda, coffee?
Water.
Okay.
Water brought it in.
Carolina.
Yeah, this is how a joke starts. 4 veterans were sitting on a couch one day.
Carolyn.
One says, how long are you here? What am I going?
A Puerto Rican, a Jew, and an Italian.
I think I leave the 8th.
Oh, you lived the day before our anniversary.
What about a Fortnite dance competition? Can you do a Fortnite dance? Any Fortnite? What's
Never played Fortnite.
what dance?
Is there a one-legged
No, you
dance?
Never.
You've seen me play though.
I've seen the game, but I've never.
How about
played
we
Fortnite.
like
Jeremy.
yellow snow? When Chief was yelling at me,
Which time?
quit that Lima Charlie crap.
Liquid candy.
Roger, liquid candy. Liquid candy. Regional liquid.
Our chief told us we no longer could say for loud and clear. We started saying Lima Charlie just to get it done quick. Chief was like, he didn't like that. No more Lima Charlie. Sip Kids on the radio. Liquid candy.
I'm at the checkpoint 2 at Cook. I'm like, hey, let me do the radio. I just want to piss Chief off, and I'm like repeating everything.
I will never forget the time I'm sitting in the ECP and I'm manning the radios, and I hear on the tower radios, giggity. I'm like, what? Did I just hear that? Then like 5 minutes later, you hear somebody go, giggity. And then this girl jumps on the radio. Stop playing on the mics. You hear someone, giggity goo.
Did you just spit your drink out?
Well, what about the
Spit on myself though. Like
Mr.
it kind of like killed
Like,
my nose.
you're destined to have to go home and shower.
This
Not
was home shower anyway.
Calvin, the moment I walked downstairs, go to give him a hug, I have 2 Cokes in my hand that were up in my room that I was bringing down to throw in the trash. So when he brings his elbow back, he just knocks both of them out of my hand, and I mean the whole.
Oh, he's
it was
drinking water.
everywhere.
All positions, drink water. All
I
positions.
couldn't react fast enough. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
okay.
Oh, that was funny.
He
That was
had it all
funny.
down his back and everything.
I saw just a little spray from Platty.
It hit my nose. It like went up.
Just
I
a
was like,
little. It was hilarious. Oh, that's funny. What's a good story you got?
Look at my
Kyle?
beer,
What's a funny one?
Afghanistan.
Oh, that's
From
good.
Afghanistan.
Whichever one.
Funniest story
You
from
just
Afghanistan
find
has to
around
be.
Palestine or maybe Turkey.
We had
Manning.
to do Manning is.
he's a good one. He's a good
Yeah,
one.
Manning's great, but no, Odell's
Oh,
better.
Levy.
Oh,
Funniest
Stories from Afghanistan.
Funniest story from Afghanistan. I worked in a PC shop,
Uh-huh.
and we had a van.
we have 4 veterans now, people.
We had a van, so we didn't have to catch the
And
bus
household 6.
back and
Household
forth
6.
from Mustang Ranch to the other side
Mhm.
of our camp farm. And it was like 6 of us getting in a van. It's like a 10-passenger van.
It's like the
And we
second
got a
one.
sergeant, E5, Odell, straight shit bag.
Should never got it.
Never should have been. He got his E5 just by being there long enough.
Yeah.
I was
One of those, huh?
I was in the unit 7
Straight
years.
shit bag.
Hey, straight shit bag.
Straight shit bag. Check this out. I was in the unit 7 years. He was in the unit 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
He was an E4. when I
We're
got
getting, in the van. Sergeant Schwartzlander is driving the van. Odell's the last person to try to get in. Schwartz says, "Hey, Odell, van's full. You got to catch the bus." But it's like enough room for like 5 more people. But Schwartz is like, "Nah, you got to catch the bus." So
Oh,
Odell-
there. Now we can see
So
Calvin
Odell
and
walks
Vladdy.
over. I know I'm black as shit.
I wasn't trying to be black.
Hey, I know
You were
it is.
starting to blend in with the mantle back there.
So,
Hey, don't do that.
So Odell starts to walk over. Odell starts to walk over to the fucking bus stop, and we're just sitting there. And Schwartz is just laughing to himself. He's not saying nothing to nobody. He's watching Odell walk over there. He's just laughing. So Odell gets to the bus stop. He's the only one over there.
They make it ridiculous.
So Schwartz pulls off. We're all sitting in the van. Schwartz pulls off and he pulls up to Odell, and he's standing at the van, and he's like, "Hey, Odell, put your fucking PT belt on. We don't want you to get hit out here." And then he slams on the gas, and the van tire starts spinning, so he kicks up a whole bunch of dust, and just covers Odell in a fucking pile of dust, and just skirts off.
Let the guy.
And just left his ass out there. And I tell you, I laughed so hard till I cried. I felt bad, but I laughed.
Tell him about the mops.
Bro.
Tell him about the mops.
That was the funniest shit ever.
Oh, Coulter.
There was this kid, squirrely dude, squirrely.
Oh,
Every
we used to
day
call him.
he stole his mop from his, and he would use it.
Not
and then
every day.
throw
Every
it on
time he
his
bought a
roof.
brand new mop, he cleaned out his hooch. He put all the stuff outside. Grab his mop and everything. One day he knocks on my door. Open up the door. He's like, all these mops falling. He's like, you see my mop? No. Leave me alone, Colt. It's my day off. I want to be by myself. Can I come? Oh, that kid was gone, dude.
He was I recently got a hold of him.
Vladdy. This was,
Just to see how he was doing, because he kind
At
of
the
disappeared.
hospital
Last we'd
after
heard
a
was he got
little
orders to
travel
Korea.
you see the
I
person
never made
sitting
it
like
past
in the
Germany.
background.
Oh, wow.
So I finally got a hold of him, and I was
Right.
like, Coulter, man, what's up?
I was
dude?
like, hey,
You know, I took
spell
this kid
for
by
me
his
real
arm.
quick.
He didn't think he would remember me.
Right.
I'm like, it's Lee Greenbaum. Got a hold of him on Facebook, video call. He had no idea who I was.
Because it was.
He's all
he
like,
didn't
oh,
like
I don't
the
remember.
light.
I was like, dude, I
Well,
went to
John didn't like
Iraq
the light.
with you. How do you not remember? He
Smile for me real quick.
It's starting to make a little sense. I'm like, dude, I went with you to buy your car.
That's crazy.
He burned out, didn't know me.
Man, my
Didn't know
makeup
me
was
and
really good.
And you could see, I thought maybe over the time he would be all better, but he was just like, the whole phone time, dude, like he reverted back to twitchy.
Down.
He looks like a baby doll that I cropped
Dude,
into
I've
the
never seen
photo.
someone go. He
He
used
always
to.
did that.
They look
He
fake
always
sometimes.
did that.
Oh, it was so
Look how
weird.
fake he looks.
There's a lot of them that look like that.
I'm okay,
I
Sunny
didn't
Shores. I'm
realize.
okay. We're gonna
What
make
was
it.
that truck called? The Vacus truck there, that big X-ray
You gotta
truck?
think I see him.
Yeah, I ran
Three
into
times
that.
a week,
He would-
regular.
Colton would
They all look
screw
fake.
this thing up so bad, I
That's
swear.
crazy.
Unless they're moving their arms and crying.
Everything he touched, he broke.
But it was also in the
Laddie,
dark.
do me a
so it was
favor.
like-
Let's see.
He's a
You're
good kid.
Calvin, can you do me a favor to scoot this way? I want to catch you on camera right here in the middle of us, brother. There we go. Much better. We can see you now. There we go. You were just blocking him, and I didn't want to move you or the camera. There we go. Perfect.
Mustang.
Mustang.
It's a Corvette.
What about a Mustang?
Oh,
Mustang?
my Corvette runs good. Thank you for
Runs well. Not good. That was
Good.
fun when we went.
Runs good enough.
We wanted to do the Mentos test, but we did it with Crystal Pepsi to see if Mentos and Crystal Pepsi would work.
So did we get another barrel for sip?
A beer?
Barrel.
Oh, another barrel roll. I showed them you rolling down the hill of the barrel, dude. They died laughing watching that, dude.
Oh yeah, and he forgot to tell him that you had pudding.
Yeah, you took a. I didn't.
Oh
even-
yeah, I tried to eat pudding on the first ride down.
Hilarious, bro.
Totally lost
Funny
it.
as shit.
Jeremy
You
does.
guys did that.
Oh,
Hold on
my-
to the spoon, no.
We were fucking hat though. That
We
was
watched the
funny part.
video, and you can see the hand. And every time your head slams the ground, I'm like, oh Jesus. That was
used
like,
to that.
dude, you see the head. We
We were talking about it, and
because the
I was
barrel
like, the
was
funny thing
oblong
is,
shape,
he didn't get
It
one bite
doesn't
of
roll
his
smooth.
pudding.
It must come over the
And Jeremy
top
goes,
and
ah,
then
he had pudding too.
So if you guys want to see that video, find rolling my buddy down the hill in a
I
barrel
need a bigger
video.
barrel.
Man.
I need a bigger barrel.
More room to eat pudding. Maybe I just need
You
a
need
bigger
a newer
thing of-
barrel.
Maybe I need a bigger thing of pudding.
The Mentos and
Possibly
soda pop.
a
Well,
helmet.
see, Sonny, I did it differently. Everyone's done. We went and found Crystal Pepsi before they got rid of it, and we did the Crystal Pepsi's Mentos to see if it would do anything different, especially since Crystal Pepsi is so limited, and now you can't
I
get it
got one.
anymore.
Yeah, they selling it again.
Are they?
Yep. I
No.
just
When
saw
we
it
first
yesterday
heard
at the
about
Dollar
this,
General in Goodlettsville.
Mentos.
They might have just had the leftover, the last
Yeah.
of it. Then
I got one.
there's still some out there.
When
I
we
bought
first
one
heard
that's
about
held
this
on to
soda and Mentos things, we were in California in Boston. There's this restaurant, we Firehouse. There's a line of people there waiting to get in. We pull up, put a bottle out, throw some Mentos in, run away. Boosh! The fucking shit blows up. Then we go stand in line in the restaurant. People looking at us like, what the hell? Hey, it worked! Mentos and Pepsi.
Tell them about the penny.
Oh, the take. The fucking store. I'm buying my stuff. You know, get your change. You know, little dish. Leave a penny, take a penny. He comes right up. He goes, "Thank you very much."
Don't mind if I do.
Takes a penny. This juice.
Yo, I just made money. I don't know what y'all talking
The
about.
best is, we're in the field. They're like, okay, you guys are released, go to chow. Now we're walking through the desert at night, twilight. This kid finds a quarter. Buried in the seas. A quarter.
The middle of the Mojave at NTC.
That's a Jew for
Like borderline Death Valley.
Dude, it was midnight. I couldn't see anything.
And then you two messing with
What
the
it
other
was
kids,
honestly what happened was
With
is my
your
headlight caught the
change
glare.
in your pocket.
And I just saw a sparkle. It caught my
Tell
eye.
him the trick we used to do to change.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was great.
And the new guys would come to the motor pool. You know, new kids come in. Sip would come up and introduce himself to the new kid. Hey man, what's up? I'm Sip. You know, hey, you see that kid over there? He's a Jew. Have you ever met a Jew before? No, most kids haven't. Oh, well, listen, this dude is such a Jew. Not only can he tell you the sound of a coin when it hits the ground, he can tell you what year.
He'll tell you what it is.
So I was working on it. He goes, watch this. We had it worked out ahead of time, the order, and I knew all the coins in his pocket. So I'd be sitting there on a generator. Ding, ding, ding. Who just kept a 1998 dime?
What the fuck?
That was 32 cents, a quarter, a nickel, and 2 pennies. Someone's losing money. Back to work. These kids are like, oh my god.
You know you got it good when I'm in formation.
Oh,
I'm in
God.
second squad.
Oh, God.
I was doing some work on some air conditioning stuff. We're in formation. Everyone's at parade rest. Reaching my, go to my pie. I got zip ties. I'm like, huh. I go up behind him. Everyone's thumbs. Zip. Second squad became first squad. Everyone had to keep falling.
Dude, they go,
everyone's like this.
attention. Oh,
Dude,
shit.
Even company commander was laughing.
Dude,
at that
company
one.
commander it was pretty funny. All of first squad had to fall out to the back, and they're cutting us out with Gerbers.
8 to 10 people? Dude, I'm fucking, everyone's like, what the fuck?
That's pretty good stuff, though.
That's quick thinking, boy. That's something else.
Oh,
Ann said
fucking
sorry
good
she
time.
didn't mean the Corvette. That was good stuff, though.
El Corvetto.
Corvette's
Yes.
doing good, Ann.
Zip tied me. Granted, though, I did knock Sip unconscious, so it was all fair. Hey, that got you 10%. You're welcome.
Yeah. Woke up the next day, my
You-
head felt like split.
Yeah,
wood,
but
and
you
I was
didn't have
soaked.
to. You didn't
You
have to
got
pack
in
up
the
the motor
cooler,
pool.
right?
You didn't have to finish packing up from the field. You just got to go to sleep. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Nice, easy evening.
You hit him with a cooler?
Yeah, a cooler full of ice.
He was trying to do the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, before. Well, what happened was you know those big orange
Failed
coolers,
miserably.
right?
Yeah.
That
Epic
So-
fail, bro. You had it on video. You should've been
So
on video.
we were gonna dump it
Made
on
money.
him. So I grabbed one side.
More money.
My buddy Walker grabbed the other side. We were gonna come up behind Sip and dump it on him, but we had to walk up a dirt hill in the sand.
Right.
When Walker turned, he pivoted on the inside, and I had to swing wide. He didn't wait for me to go up the berm and get level with him. As soon as he made the turn, he started going. I'm falling behind, holding it with one arm. He lifts it up. I can't hold it, and he drops it on the back of Sip's neck. Hey man, why didn't you hang on to it, man? I'm like, dude, I'm trying to run up a berm in the sand.
Right.
You gotta give me time. He's sitting there. He's not going anywhere. Take your time, savor it. No, he rushes through it, nails Sip in the back of the head, but he blames me.
Who
They
got
all
hit in the
blame me.
head by a door?
I don't understand how Sergeant Sadao jumped on me about that when it was two of us who did it to you. Well, I'm the only one who got yelled at. But you know,
Because
in
Walker
the,
was in the
in
squad.
the end, they told me take him back to his tent, keep an eye on him. Oh boy, we both got out of work. And all I had to do was keep an eye on him. Sip, you okay? Oh, he's moaning. He's fine. He's breathing. He's conscious-ish.
What's your weapon number? I start singing 8675309.
1-800-CAL-ATT.
10-10-220.
10-10-220. Dial down the center.
Not in time,
I don't know how
press
many
that
times I had to dial 10-10-220 because my mom kept forgetting me at school.
Oh,
Every Friday I had after school viola or orchestra.
I missed
So-
that.
It never changed. I don't know why she just kept forgetting me. But there was one time it was like 8 o'clock. I was still at school. The whole school was locked. I was locked out of school. I was sitting there alone. And I was just dialing 220. It was
That's
the only
good
number
stuff.
I could
I remember
remember.
good times. Good
Great
times.
times. I was just watching.
When no one is around you, say either I love you. You're running games, say my name.
I love that song.
Crazy.
Who you with?
Yeah,
How
I
true?
used-
How would you like it if?
Did it fix?
Yeah, I fixed it. You know why? Because I am the awesomest of awesomes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, the Heart of Comedy. How are you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for coming by, bro. It's good to see you. The Heart of Comedy is one of another YouTuber, a younger YouTube
You got the
creator
day
from
off?
the UK. There
I'm
we
like on
go.
permanent chill status.
Why don't you have a little red Corvette, Sip?
Yeah, just because Sip.
You know what? Sip remembers my Mustang in California. And as much as he talked crap about my Mustang, he loved that car.
It's a
The next time I have to work
It wasn't
in
There's two
No,
things I learned in the
the
Army.
ultimate Dukes of Hazzard.
They're not what you
Well,
called it.
not a
They're
joke.
slow marrows and Mustangs.
Slow arrows, fire chickens.
Fire chickens.
a mustard stain.
Hey, my
a
Mustang, dude. Sip remembers when the kid in the RX-8 tried to race me, and he had the lead. We were making a turn at the light. He made the turn, gunned it. I came up behind him, swung wide into the other lane, and punched it. and I still beat him out to the next light, dude. And he was, and my Mustang, that thing was mean, and you know it, especially in low
He
gear.
was toying with this dude on the 15.
Oh yeah, I remember
So
that.
we were fucking flying down the road. Ford Irwin Road, they were toying with each other. So he gets on the 15.
Oh, I'll
Riggs
never forget
buries
that.
it, dude. He's doing like 120, dude. This fucking, all you saw were Mustang headlights. Boom, boom, gone.
Dude,
I
blew
was
his
like,
doors.
all you saw were like that lights go off into the distance, dude. The guy must have been doing 180 miles
at
an
least.
hour, dude.
At
Fucking
least,
flew by
dude.
us like
We
we
came out of the
still.
desert, right past
Holy
Yermo,
fucking
straight.
shit.
Anybody who's from California, I can tell you, we came down Fort Irwin Road. We went straight
Holy
instead of making
crap.
the right onto Barstow Road. We went straight through there to Yermo, straight onto the 15. When we turned onto the 15, Griggs punched him. That Mustang, dude, I have never.
That guy blew by us
like we
fucking
were
the
standing
wind,
still, dude.
Dude. Holy crap.
Gone. It was awesome.
That was freaking.
My Mustang was up. Not that good, but my Mustang was pretty. I was pushing.
I got to do something
Yeah.
like that in Subaru WRX.
Your Mustang's best moment is when I cut across through the median.
My
the other
Mustang
way.
was pushing about 300 horsepower.
I think
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad for a little Mustang. I added a little, but it was also a special edition Mustang, so it had already some upgrades done to it.
I had got
So, it
from
was pretty
exit. I got off at exit 1
No, you didn't.
and got to exit 86
Don't lie.
in like 3 minutes.
I've made Bowling Green once in half an hour.
You remember Gravit?
I was doing 120 in my
Yeah.
Mustang the whole way. I made Bowling Green
Him
in
and
half
someone
an hour.
else were
Normally
driving.
a 1 hour
he
drive.
was
I did
driving
it
with
30
Bailey and
minutes.
Scion.
Clarksville
and I had
to
someone
Bowling
else
Green.
with me in the
City
front.
limit to
I don't
city
remember who it was,
limit.
but they took
30
the,
minutes.
the old Nokia phone.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was
Videotaped it.
scary.
I was in Subaru, took
I
off
cut
as soon
that
as I
like
got
all
the
the
exit.
time. On the
Car
highway
just-
or on the
blue
back
car
road.
just-
Mine was a
Like
4-cylinder,
60,
little
back roads
4-cylinder
is
Mustang.
Called them.
Scary.
I
Like,
love
yo,
that
it took
car.
like
Just-
3 minutes.
I love the back roads.
He said you're 40, 150.
It's awesome. You should get
6
it.
gear.
Wait a
It was
second.
funny because I was
I
like,
had that.
10. I looked down, I was like,
Do your best
six gear. I
machine gun
forgot about
sound. Best machine gun. Whoa, Gary donated 557. Holy crap, that's awesome! That's
You did that
awesome!
on purpose.
Oh,
I
that's
did
so
on purpose.
cool.
Thank you, Harry.
557.
All right.
Whoa, that's a warriors. Dude, even when I got to Fort
We don't
Campbell, you
say
know what they
that.
said to me?
We don't say
They go,
that.
I heard the 1st Battalion Company motto, which was guns up, and I was like, the fuck are they, what do they say for the company motto? Or the battalion motto? They're like, guns up. I'm like, that's stupid. Desert Warriors! I was like, I'm not giving up. I'm not a desert. I never liked Fort Campbell.
He said hua.
Whoa,
like
that
you,
was so cool.
Whoa.
He hit us with the 557 super chat. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Lever's expensive too, yeah.
Huh?
Lever, right? That's Lever.
That's pounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, pounds.
Not Lear.
Oh yeah, England ain't on the Euro no more, huh?
They've never been on the euro.
Yes, they were.
I don't think they were.
Yes.
I don't think British pounds ever went away. Did you know that in Britain they use miles, not kilometers?
Really?
Yeah, I thought so too. Mind blown.
For distance,
Yeah, I couldn't believe
not
that.
speed.
Yes, speed too.
If you go back and look
Yes,
at
no,
Yes.
no. They're cars and
Miles
they're
per
speed.
hour?
Yeah.
Yes.
No kidding.
Dude, I was like, wait a second. You've blown all of what I've known. I
Yeah.
was like, no. I can't trust anything now.
Stop
That's
confusing
not-
me.
Right? That's not what I was taught in public school.
I know. I always thought they did kilometers in Britain and stuff like that. That's in Europe, not in Britain. Britain's not part of
Whoa.
Europe. Like
You never
Oh,
noticed
God.
that in like the James Bond movies and like
that was a
Mission
movie
Impossible?
made in America. Of course, they're gonna.
A lot of those scenes were made in Great Britain.
Right, but you're gonna convert those in movies because
They didn't
it's an
convert
American audience. You would think
Yeah.
though. So
They
you
don't
wouldn't.
have to.
But they don't. But you would think that if you saw it on the movies, that's what they had done. It's like when you see somebody who's Russian in a movie and they speak a little Russian
Yeah,
accent.
but that's
You
okay.
actually don't realize that in the movie, if it was real, they wouldn't be speaking like this. They'd be.
So when they make movies in Germany and Russia, do they put the signs in miles per hour? No, they put it in the language that they
That
want.
they're
It has
in.
to be.
Well, right, because they're playing
So
to an
why would you
audience.
think they would
Because
change Great Britain in the movie?
because they're in Germany. If they made a movie, who do you think they're going to be presenting a German movie to? Germans.
I don't think it'd be.
I thought
correct.
you was.
Or
They
subtitles.
made the James Bond for American
But James
audience.
Bond was made for an American audience
So
about
to
a British
relate-
guy. So
to
to
relate.
relate,
to everyday life, they would put it in miles per hour to relate to us, so that we're not all confused,
But now
trying
we
to
are
figure out the
confused.
math and
He's
shit.
confused.
You didn't know. Yes, see, miles per hour.
Tragic.
Yep. That's all.
I was sure it was kilometers since I was young.
Yeah.
In Europe, I thought.
I
that
was always taught,
especially
that it was
since they're on the wrong
kilometers.
side of the
That's
road and they use Celsius.
One random.
That's what I
stupid
thought.
fact
Yeah. Huh.
You mean the opposite side of the road?
The wrong side.
I
What
Why they have so many accidents over there? It's on the wrong side of the
Anyone here from
road.
Australia? What do Australia use?
They use kilometers
They use kilometers.
They use-
Speed on the cars.
Yes, kilometers. in Australia.
You know, I mean, I really can't say I've seen speed limit signs in England, but
Have you ever
Have
been
you-
to England?
I was just
No.
gonna ask that.
That's why you haven't seen them.
I know, so I don't know.
It's
what
hard to
yeah.
see them. You can
And I've
Google
never
it.
seen,
though.
and I've never seen a naked girl in
Google it.
Italy. Doesn't mean there aren't a few.
You can Google Earth it.
Google Earth.
Google Earth. We'll look at. We'll find you a stop
Use your
sign.
phone.
Can someone tell me a road that I might be able to easily find a speed limit sign on that I can street view from?
They drive on the right, which I think I could get used to that because I have a boat and I'm on the right all the time driving.
They drive on the left.
Boats on the right.
No, cars are on the. You said they drive on the right.
The
Their
right side of the
steering wheel's
car.
on the right.
Your steering wheel's on the right.
You're smacking them. You
I
want
drive
to
on
make
the right
stuff
side
like
every
that.
day.
He drives a mail truck, so he drives on the right every day.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, see?
It's on YouTube.
No, we're not small. That's they don't know what that is. That could be anything. That's the point. We don't say, Calvin. You can't convict if you don't say, Calvin.
What are we?
It could be anything.
It could be
You saw
fucking
nothing.
anything.
Nothing.
You saw nothing.
It's just tobacco.
Huh?
Right.
No, like in movies in
Harmless
Hollywood, they don't use
tobacco.
real stuff. They always have to use the fake. We're doing the same thing.
K2.
Wink, wink, nudge.
K2.
UPS is a bitch. They're all from Britain. No one knows you anymore.
No one knows me anywhere.
I don't know.
Yeah,
is it
they're gonna pay
Britain,
the extra,
Australia?
you know, on their cell phone bill just to
That's
call
right.
the U.S.
Oh, I can't stand for this. No wonder me bloody Amazon is late.
Right.
My coffee's cold.
So is mine.
Mine's not supposed to be. Giggity goo.
Giggity.
How you guys drink those energy?
How do you say giggity in Spanish?
Leggity.
Giggity. Giggity coño.
Your road speed is 30 miles an hour.
Motorway is 70.
Motorway.
Yep, that's
Same
fair.
with us.
Road speed 25, 30 miles an hour, 20 through neighborhoods,
Here
70
is-
on the highway. Technically, I want to say this though. You guys
I
are
would
saying
say
it
anywhere
wrong.
from 25 to 35 in neighborhoods.
It cannot be called a motorway. Technically, it would be an engine way. Because a motor is an electrical spinning motor. Cars run on an
What if-
internal combustion engine.
What if it's a road?
Motorcycles do not have a motor. They
Can't
have
go
an
in
engine. They
circles.
should be called engine cycles.
Cycles around.
Huh?
Not necessarily.
Shut up, you stupid.
Come here, Peanut.
Why all cycles around like
Come
a
here,
ring?
Peanut.
Why is a ring square?
Why isn't a ring
Why
square?
is a ring square?
Why is a ring
It's like
square?
why driving a park when you're parking
Come
a
here.
If nothing sticks to
Motorways.
Teflon, how do they get it to stick to the plan?
with extra Teflon.
Well, actually, that's really easy. They just have to bake it at a high enough
Teflon
temperature
glue.
until you can actually bond the two together. I think it's like 700 degrees Fahrenheit, and then the Teflon gets soft enough to bond to the steel.
Freeway up here is like a big highway. Highway freeway.
Oh, I thank you, Josie Wells. Thank you so much. I hate when people say, "Oh, you got to replace the motor." What motor? There's lots of motors. I got a window motor. I got a car
There's
motor,
an
door
engine.
motor. There's lots of motors. Do you mean the engine? Because that's what I'm speaking about. I hate when people call an engine a motor. It's the worst thing in the world.
It's like when when you do air conditioning and heating. Okay, I did air systems, furnace.
Yeah.
Okay, people say, "Oh, come look at my furnace." You go over there. It's a boiler. I'm like, what the hell? It's a boiler. No, my furnace. No.
No.
Well, they come look at my air conditioning. And the heat's up.
Well, yeah, but an air conditioner means that it conditions the air to your
But when you
comfort.
talk
That's
to a
part of
guy
a
who
heating and
doesn't
air
really- when
conditioning
you say
system.
my
Heating
air
and cooling.
conditioning, you're giving them
Heating
one
and
time.
cooling is
You know?
in one unit, so it's all part of an AC. So yes, an
You
AC
called me
covers
one
heating
time,
and
"Oh,
cooling.
my air conditioning ain't working." I knew you meant heat because it was cold.
That's all you have to do is determine what season it is, and then you know what people are asking
Yeah.
about. Hey, if something's wrong with my AC and it's hot out, you know it's the AC side.
Exactly.
And if it's like 4 feet of
Something's
snow,
wrong
they're
with
definitely
that
not like
AC.
worried about their ice cream. But I don't expect you to think like that, Sip. You're slow.
Yeah, 110. That's about my average speed. Oh my god.
Chopping up a fat line.
Sometimes.
Bum, bum. I chop it up real fine. Bum, bum. I really hope it blows my mind. Bum, bum.
Because I do coke.
Woo!
I'm gonna write that one day.
That's a good one.
Learn how to play it on guitar.
Teacher says I failed at school. Bum, bum. Cause I like to act a fool. Bum, bum. I snorted till I start to drool. Bum, bum. All right, guys. You know what? That's gonna end this morning's Joe and a Jay show. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with everybody. You guys tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be here for another one. Can't wait to see you guys again then. Thank you so much for Vladdy. He was hanging out. Sip is always coming in. Calvin in the back. Evie over there. Thank you so much. You guys take it, Evie. Evie, would you mind hitting a button for me? You guys have a great day. Thank you so much again to Gary with that super chat. 557.
That shit's
Thanks
funny.
for wasting
As soon
some
as
of
I
your
saw
life
already
with us. Thanks for
that,
wasting some of your life
that's
with us.
hilarious.